Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Jimmy, and I'm back with another video, man. How y'all people doing? And in today's video, we're talking about Dennis Schroeder and why I thought he should have came to the Raptors or the Lakers. If you are new, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts because we're on the road to 100 subscribers. If you can hit that as soon as possible, that would be very greatly appreciated. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, and let's get into this video. As we all know, Dennis Schroeder is a legit Sixth Man of the Year or a former Sixth Man of the Year candidate, as he is a 6'1" guard coming out of Germany. And honestly, for what he's done for his bench production, has been pretty good. Throughout most of his career, he averaged 14.2 points on 43% field goal shooting, and he has 4.7 assists as well, and he shot decently from the 3-ball. So honestly, from a Raptor perspective, he'd be a pretty solid guard, though he's undersized and he can't really play defense. But he chose the Lakers in doing so because when he was with the Lakers, he basically had an $83 million deal in his hands, and he opted out to bet on himself, and he basically fumbled the bag, and he fumbled around the league a little bit. So honestly, he came back to the Lakers to redeem himself and to show who he truly is as a player and as an individual. But making this decision was a tough decision because he had 3 options out of 3 teams. He had the Phoenix Suns, who had Chris Paul and Cameron Payne as the point guards, and 2, he had the Los Angeles Lakers and backing up basically Russell Westbrook and whoever else is guard. And you can come to the Raptors, where you have Fred VanVleet, Malachi Flynn, Delano Banton, and many others. Though it would have under development, I think Dennis Schroeder would have been perfect for the Raptors, and he should end up coming here because you would have been having good veteran leadership, like guys like Juancho off the bench, Sadie Sun on the bench, and Otto Porter. That starting 5 trio off that bench would be actually nasty, and anybody can shoot threes. That'd be a very nice squad. But honestly, Dennis Schroeder wanted to go back to where he was and to redeem himself in LA because he felt like that was the right choice. And I don't blame him. I mean, he's a great player. And I think right now, though he's a $2 million person in LA, I think the Raptors could give him a better deal, but so be it. But Dennis Schroeder, he's a very great player. And in Eurobasket, he went crazy. And honestly, in Eurobasket, this guy went ridiculous. Honestly, he averaged 22.1 points, 2.3 rebounds, 7.1 assists, and he shot 30% from 3, so that's pretty good for a German guard being 6'1" to 6'2". And he basically played teams like, you can say he played Spain, he played Greece and Giannis, and he basically played almost even Luka Doncic too, and he played pretty well in those games. Like for example, against Slovenia, he averaged 19 points, against Lithuania he got 25, and against Greece he got 26. So honestly, that shows a very great backup point guard, because he can shoot threes, he can create his own shot, though he's lackluster in defense, he can create his own shot for himself, and he's a great 6-man off the bench. It'll give you about 10 to 15 points a game. So honestly, Dennis Schroeder wouldn't be a bad buy for the Raptors, but for the Raptors, honestly, he's an international player and many fans will love him. What else can I say about Dennis Schroeder? Also, he's a great 3-point shooter, and when honestly, he'll give Fred VanVleet rest when he needed to, and he'd basically be another passer who could be out there on the court with players like Scottie Barnes, Pascal Siakam, and many others. But that apparently didn't happen, and that's for the best of his ability. So honestly, I'm not even mad about Dennis Schroeder not even coming here, but it would be a good add to the team. But I think he wanted to play for the Lakers, so if he chose the Suns too, I wouldn't be mad. But like I said, if you want to make a decision in life, that's for your own personal decision, but I think he made it for based off his family, his health, and the situation he was in as he's fumbling $80 million and going back to a 2-year $1 million minimum deal. So honestly, Dennis Schroeder, he's basically a good player, but I think he does a lot to work on. And let's just break down his stats. And yeah, Dennis Schroeder, he played for many teams like the Atlanta Hawks for a bit. He then played at OKC, then he played in Los Angeles, then he played in Boston, then he went back to Houston, but honestly, he's been a pretty solid contributor, as he's been playing over 50 games throughout most of his time, so he's pretty durable. Over that time span, he averaged over 10 points per game from his second year in Atlanta, so I think he's pretty much efficient, and he shoots over 30% from 3, if I'm pretty much right, and he passes the ball pretty well at almost 5 assists per game, so there's nothing really more you can ask for, and he averages basically almost a steal to 0.5 of a steal per game. Though he turned over the ball a little bit, but I think he pretty much get away with it as being a secondary ball handler. And he's still only 30 years old, so honestly, Dennis Schroeder still has a lot of promise in himself. And for Dennis Schroeder, he still has a lot of promise in himself, and he still has value as a young point guard, only being 30 in the NBA. So honestly, I think Dennis Schroeder still has a lot of potential. For the Raptors, this basically shuts down their guard window and targets they can get in free agency. And you still have players you can get like Alfred Payton, you still have players like Brandon Baldwin at point guard, or even Frank Jackson. There's so many options, but I don't think there's many options like Dennis Schroeder out there. So honestly, that's what I think what the Raptors should do, and why they should have got Dennis Schroeder, and why Dennis Schroeder basically missed out on the Raptors opportunity. So if you are new, hit that like button, comment, subscribe. I want to roll to 100 subscribers. I got videos coming each and every day, so make sure to like button, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy Demi. I'm signing out. Have a great best day, y'all. Peace. Yo, I need y'all to do me a quick favor. Honestly, if you can follow my TikTok and give me the 500, that'd be very much appreciated. I'm going to be promoting more YouTube videos on my TikTok, so make sure y'all follow me on TikTok over there. And I'll see y'all there. And it's your boy Demi. I'm signing out. Have a great and blessed day, y'all. Just follow the TikTok, and I'm out. Peace.